found Noro yarn. Let's talk about all this yarn that I bought. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Maan Knitwear. My name is Umbriel and I am a knitter and crocheter. I'm wearing something crochet today, so I do crochet every once in a while. Based in the Netherlands, and on this channel I like to talk about mainly knitting and sometimes, really sometimes, some crocheting. Today I want to talk about a yarn festival that I went to in the Netherlands. It's the largest yarny or crafts fair in Europe. That's what I read somewhere. I don't know if that's true, so don't hold me accountable to saying that, but yeah, that's what they say. And I got a lot of acquisitions from there. I put them all in this bag a while ago already. And I'll go through all my purchases and share with you what my plans are with them. So let's get unpacking. So I went to the yarn festival together with my boyfriend, who doesn't have anything to do with knitting or crochet, but it was really fun to go with him. And I had a few ideas for projects that I wanted to make. So I did get the yarn for that. And I was also tempted by some other yarn that, yeah, are perfect for some projects that I had in mind as well. So I'll just tell you everything that I got and all the yarn that I got for it. So the first one I want to share is this random brand of cotton yarn. I have never heard of it. It's Delfino Filo di Scozia. And it's 100% Egyptian cotton in this beautiful ochre color. And it's super thin. And I wanted to make the pure mesh pullover by James Watts, and I think this is perfect for it. This is an insane amount of yarn. How much was it again? I feel like maybe the people just told me how much yarn it would be. Well, I'll figure it out. It's enough for the whole pullover. So this is like a holy pullover that I could wear underneath stuff, and I wanted to get like a perfect color for me. I didn't want to do white because I don't really like the look of that, and I didn't want to do black because it's too much like fishnettings for me. So I thought a color like this would be perfect. Like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I just thought it would be nice, and I'll just keep going because I have a lot. Next up, me and my boyfriend, we both did a workshop there. So they had yarn, they had stands, they had workshops as well. So I did a spinning workshop where I learned to spin on a wheel for the first time. I've never done that before. I do have drop spindle, but this was super fun to do as well. And we did a yarn dyeing workshop. So yeah, it's clear which one is mine or not. This one has glitter. So I made this one, my boyfriend made this one. Yeah, and these are minis. So I think I will use them for the cuff, toes, and heels for socks. But I make my boyfriend socks a lot, so it would be fun to use one of the like a sock yarn that he dyed himself. Would be super fun. So yeah, these are the two. I'll show them one more time up close. Yeah, I think they're super cool. So yeah, next up, I did get some like stitch markers and stuff at this place. I'll talk about the yarn later, but from Helene Design. So just so you know, if you're also located in the Netherlands, if you order here, you always get some stitch markers as a little gift. So that's really fun. And I got this at Helene Design. So I got some durable socks tweeds in these tweedy colorways. And the funny thing is, I had been looking for this online a bunch of times, but I didn't want to pay for the shipping. So I just want to make some regular like vanilla socks with some tweedy yarn. And I thought it would be really pretty, but I didn't want to make a purchase, pay for the shipping just for one ball of yarn. So when you're then at a fair, you're like, oh, I can just buy it now and just take it home. I must say my local yarn shops aren't great here where I live. So yeah, it was really cool to finally have, find some tweedy sock yarn. And I could see how it looks exactly. So this one has a little bit of like multicolored speckles, and this one just has like black and a little bit of orange speckles in it sometimes. And here you can see some orange. Yeah, I think they'll make super nice socks. Just fingering weight sock yarn. How much is it? Meterage. 210 meters. So that's 50 grams for 210 meters. So that's normal like sock yarn. Wait, yeah. Then there's some more sock yarn, and then it's all like specific projects. So I'll save the fun stuff for last, although this is also pretty fun. Then I also got this sock yarn, which is from Lindevol. And the fun thing about this is it has like a reinforcement in there. So for sock yarn, you usually have like wool and a nylon or polyamide content, usually, but there's also a natural alternative if you don't want to have nylon or polyamide in it. So this is, it says here in Dutch, it says sokkenwol met rami, and rami is, it was a nettle, I think, from somewhere Asian. I don't remember, but I think it's like, maybe it's this like leaf, I don't know. If you know more about plant-based nylon type like yarn, then let me know, because I'm really interested in that. And I thought it was really cool when the person at the stand told me about it. So I got two colors, one for me and one for my boyfriend, for some socks. And this is a little bit thicker, so I think I'll make some DK weight socks with these, or yeah, just like somewhere in the middle. Yeah, so super nice. Then we're getting into some projects. So the first project that I had in mind, like I also want to make the pure mesh pullover, but that wasn't like an intention to get that when I went there. But the first thing I really wanted to get yarn for was the Poisoned Apple top by Lily Kate France. Lily Kate makes. It's this beautiful top with mohair at the top. Like this is sheer with mohair, and then the rest of the top is just in like a DK weight yarn. And I wanted to make it in white because I saw Anastasia from Free Your Sheep. She made a top, the Poisoned Apple top, in white, and I thought it looked beautiful. And she also has like dark hair, and I thought it will probably be also nice for me. I don't know. So I got this yarn for the DK, and I also got this at Helene Design. So it's the Novita Woolly Wood, and this is tencel together with wool. So it's, I'll just read from the other one. It's 70% modal, but I think that's the tencel part, and then 30% merino wool. And it is a pretty thin strand, and I don't think I would, like if you look here, it's pretty thin, and I wouldn't think it would be enough for a DK, but she had some projects hanging at the stand in this yarn, and it looked beautiful. So I think just after blocking it will be a true DK, and here I would say it's more like a sport weight. So yeah, I think it's super nice for it. And then for the mohair, I got one skein of the Icelandic silk mohair, and I think that pairs together really nicely. So I wanted to get, this is also interesting, is because you have a sheer part in the sweater, in the top t-shirt. If you don't want to have it too sheer, then you need to have a higher wool content and a lower silk content if you use a silk mohair. So this is a 75% mohair and 25% silk. But if you go more towards like 30% silk or 28% silk, then it's more sheer. So I wanted to get it less sheer. So that's why I got the 75-25 mohair silk. Yeah, and it's really cool to finally have a Icelandic, I don't know. I don't know any Scandinavian languages, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I'm pretty sure you'll excuse me for that. But it's, yeah, it's less soft to the touch than the Knitting for Olive mohair. And there's have been a lot of fluff coming off of it. But I am curious how it knits up. It does feel really nice, but it was 11 euros for this one ball, which is pretty pricey if you ask me. So that's all the yarn for the poisoned apple top. Super excited about it. Then I had another idea for a sweater. I hope you didn't see that one. I have a beautiful finale. Because there's another sweater that needed mohair that also has a sheer something here at the top. I don't know what it is, but I love it. And that is the Sheer Fee sweater by Jessie Made. And I already got the pattern. I also already have the pattern of the poisoned apple top, so yeah. But I wanted to get mohair for that sweater. I already have a yarn that would be perfect for it, a fingering weight yarn, and I needed to have a mohair to pair with it. So I chose this mohair, and I feel like it's blowing out, so maybe I should just hold it here. Yeah, there. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. It's kind of peachy. And usually I don't go for pink, peachy colors. But look how beautiful. Ah. So I saw this this stand really early on already. And I thought, ooh, they have nice yarn. Just really pretty colors. So it's from Apmesca. And I really like this colorway, and they had so many beautiful mohairs, hand dyed. Oh, it's just beautiful, I thought. So this is a 72% mohair and a 28% silk. So this will probably be a little bit more sheer, like what I said before. If you have more mohair, then it's probably a little bit less sheer. So this will be a sheer V-neck sweater by Jessie Made Designs. So I have 2 more quantities. Oh, and one extra thing that I want to show you. And I'm really excited about the next one, and I'm excited about all of them. But I got this yarn, and I love this ever since I was a little girl. I love the blue glitter. I don't know why, but I've always wanted blue glitter clothes. Anything. So I got 5 balls, and they're each 100 meters. and it's like a DK almost, I think. And I have this idea, like here you can see. Now it's a little bit less. Yeah, it's definitely less. It says 3 to 3.5 millimeter needles. 100% viscose, but there is glitter in it, which is not like, that needs to be some kind of metallic something. So that's not viscose, because viscose is like a plant fiber. But I'm talking a lot of things at the same time. I have an idea for what I want to make, and that will probably be just like something I cast on for myself and then maybe develop into a pattern, but I'll see. But I want to make like a turtleneck, like a long turtleneck. I don't know if this is like anything interesting for anybody, but I just want this so bad. So I'm going to make a long turtleneck and then like go into like a tank top with this. And I think it will be so nice. I'm like already like picturing it in my mind how I'm gonna do it with like short rows to like split the front and the back. Well, yeah, I think it would be really cool. So my blue glitter, I'm just, oh, I love this so much. So I saw this and I was like, yeah, I need to. Yeah, so super nice. Oh, and the brand, yeah, it's just called Sara. That's it. So I don't know anything else about it. Made in Italy, from the same place at where I got this. So I don't know. And then the spectacle, the beautiful, you already saw. I found Noro yarn. I mean, oh. It's so nice. I just, yeah, I saw it and I was like, yeah. Okay, the story with me and Noro yarn. I saw the terrazzo sweater a really long time ago. Terrazzo sweater by Petite Knit. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. So Petite Knit made the terrazzo sweater in a strand of Noro's silk garden sock solo. See? There. Silk. There. Yeah. But in the colorway 1, the first one, which is the most neutral. And I loved it and I wanted to get it, but then I found out it was really expensive and it was really hard to get. Then I got a Noro Kakigori and I made a Mati sweater edition, also by Petite Knit, the Mati, with that one. And then I was like, well, which is kind of similar looking to this. And then I was still thinking, oh, I would really like that yarn, the Noro Silk Garden Sock Solo, for a sweater. And I thought the terrazzo sweater. And then I was at the stand and they had Noro yarn. And then this just popped out. It just like spoke to me, this lilac colorway. And I just like couldn't let it pass, especially because I could see how beautiful it was. So now I have enough for a sweater. I would hold it together with a mohair, like the terrazzo sweater, but I do not think I will make the terrazzo sweater, because at first I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna make the terrazzo sweater, but I need cardigans. I don't have enough cardigans. So I'm thinking of making the champagne cardigan by Petite Knit. And the reason I choose the champagne cardigan, I just want a like simple, clean looking cardigan that is in the right gauge. So I need like around 4.5, 5 millimeter needles. And I love the border. So she has like a double knit border on that sweater, on that cardigan, sorry. And I just really like the way that looks. I just think it looks really professional, and that speaks to me. So if you have any other ideas for a 4.5mm to 5mm needle mohair together with like a fingering weight cardigan that looks clean, because I don't necessarily want to knit pieces from Petite Knit. So yeah, it's not like I don't especially don't want to, but if I could find something else, that would be really nice too. So yeah, if you have any ideas for cardigan, please let me know. Then I also went to the festival in the hopes of finding some let lopi. And I knew that Helene Design, she had a let lopi in her web shop. So I was hoping to find it there, but no one had it. So when I came home, I ordered it. So really, maybe I should have said this at the start of the video, but I am not usually buying this much yarn. So that's why it's like, I'm almost like, am I gonna call this a yarn haul? Because it obviously is, but I don't want to like promote consumerism, you know? So I'm like, oh man, I'm buying so much stuff, but it all has a purpose and it all has a project in mind that I want to make like now, you know? Not like, well, I don't know, maybe it will be my yarn stash forever, who knows? But I got some beautiful let lopi by Icelandic in like these colorways. So I'll put them up together to make the Maya cardigan by Helene Magnussen, and I think it will be really nice. So I wanted to show you that here too, because I was so happy when I got it. And I ordered that from this company, Dol op Wol, because they had all the colors in stock that I wanted. And I got so much of this yarn, of this colorway, which is the Milky Way, which I love, love, love. And my plan for that cardigan, because it's a cardigan, it's like you knit it in the round and then you stick it for the button bands, and it's bottom up. So it has a lot of things that I've never done before. Good thing I have done color work before. So yeah, it's a color work cardigan knit in this like Icelandic super rough yarn, but I don't find this scratchy. I'm turning into a real knitter here, I feel like. You know, when you're like, oh, I love the rustic yarns, but really it does, oh, it's so nice. Yeah, same, like this yarn is also like super nice. I love the like when it's like sturdy and like rough. I don't know why. But back to the cardigan. My idea is to make a little bit, like a few tweaks in the cardigan. So what I don't like about the cardigan is the button band has such a different color than most of the other big pieces in the cardigan. I would like it more to have like one main color and then a few like a second color and then two like extra colors. So I only got 2 skeins of these, of this light gray, 1 skein of this one. So those will be like the pops of color. And then I got a lot of this, which I'm gonna do like for the main color in the middle and the button band. And then I'm gonna do this one for the parts where you have the color work on the background. Because I do really like dark colors with color work for the main color for that part, if that makes sense. So if you have color work, you usually have one color that's like the background color, and then like colors that are in the front, like not always, but most of the time. And I really like the background color to be like dark. And then you would have a pop of this and a pop of this and a pop of this. I think that will be really pretty. So that's my plan. So those are all my acquisitions from the Yarn Festival Handwerkbeurs. Yeah, I'm holding my Noro yarn because I love it so much. And I hope you like to watch this video, and if you did, then please consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. What would you knit with these yarns that I showed you? Are you interested in getting any of them for your projects, and what would you knit with them? Please let me know. And please give me some cardigan recommendations if you have any. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!